Hi, Bojack. How are you doing today?
I parked in a handicapped spot. I hope that's okay.
You parked in
I'm sorry, disabled spot. Is that the proper nomenclature?
Perhaps you should move to another parking spot?
No, I don't think I should drive right now. I'm incredibly drunk.
Okay, well, I agree. Driving while intoxicated is illegal, so let's reevaluate after our session. By the way, how have you been managing your substance use?
Being famous, I'm never punished, so I act out even more. And since this pattern is so woven into my identity, it is unfathomable to me that it can ever be curbed. So instead, I drink.
Take a breath, Bojack. It's important that we address your problematic drinking behaviors. During our last session, you mentioned you had stopped attending Narcotics Anonymous.
I know, and I'm sorry, but I am making great progress.
I'm glad to hear that you're making progress. How about we start today's session by exploring the underlying fears, anxieties, and yearnings that function as a catalyst to your thinking? Are you willing to broach the topic of your relationship with your parents?
I am ready to talk. Why wouldn't I want to talk about my parents? They're so normal. That's crazy. You sound like a crazy person, not me. Stop being so crazy. Why are you calling me crazy?
Okay, I'm not calling you crazy. However, I think it would be really therapeutic to get to the truth of how you feel about your parents.
Okay, full truth. Here we go. You want to know about my parents? They drank. A lot. My father was a failed novelist. My mother was the heiress of the Sugarman Sugar Cubes fortune, and my dad resented her for it. He used to make me cry with him while listening to Cole Porter records. He made me build my own tree house, and then he tore it down while I was at summer camp because instead of hardy Christian nails, I used screws, which he called fancy Jew nails. Like I said, totally normal.
I appreciate your authenticity, Bojack, and I encourage you to...
Your family will never understand you. Your lovers will leave you or try to change you. But your fans, you be good to them, and they'll be good to you.
What I hear you saying is that you feel emotionally isolated from those closest to you. It's a difficult feeling to be misunderstood or abandoned.
You know, sometimes I feel like I was born with a leak, and any goodness I started with just slowly spilled out of me, and now it's all gone, and I'll never get it back in me. It's too late. Life is a series of closing doors, isn't it?
It sounds like you've essentially doomed yourself. How do you view the choices you've made in life that have led here? Do you feel a sense of responsibility for your own happiness or for gaining that sense of goodness back?
I'm responsible for my own happiness. I can't even be responsible for my own breakfast. Todd!
What do you have control over then? Your career, your legacy, perhaps? Last time we spoke, you mentioned you wanted to write a book. Do you still want that?
That's what I want. That's all I've ever wanted. And if I can't get it now, then all of this has been for nothing.
Is that how you truly feel? Does a part of you need this book to prove that you still matter? That people still care about you?
Never should have signed this book deal. You know what my problem is? I can't say no to people because I want everyone to like me.
That sounds like you're letting others choose what brings meaning to your life rather than choosing it on your own.
You gotta give the people what they want, even if it kills you, even if it empties you out until there's nothing left to empty. No matter what happens, no matter how much it hurts, you don't stop dancing and you don't stop smiling and you give those people what they want.
Do you feel like your fans will judge you if they read your book and get a glimpse of the authentic Bojack Horseman?
I can see the headline now. Stupid Bojack writes a stupid book about his stupid life, nobody cares.
It sounds like you're harshly judging yourself before you've even started. What if instead of trying to write a book that will make people love you, you intentionally write the most disappointing, terrible book you can imagine? A book so bad that it would guarantee nobody cares.
It's too much pressure. This book is my one shot at preserving my legacy. I'm a joke. And if this book isn't good, I'm gonna be a joke forever. Everyone thinks that I'm just this washed up hack, but actually... Oh God. Actually, what if they're right? I can't breathe. Am I dying?
That's the fear, isn't it? But here's the thing. If you lean into writing the worst book, you might discover something unexpected. Maybe what feels raw or imperfect ends up being more real, more you than the version you think people want. Maybe then you won't feel as compelled to fixate on whether people like you or not.
Yeah, why? Do people not like me?
So there's this tension. Part of you wants to be seen and known for who you truly are, but there's also fear that you won't be enough if people truly see you. Tell me a little bit more about the thoughts that go through your head during an average day. How does Bojack see the world?
These are cookies. This is not breakfast. You are eating cookies. Stop it. Stop eating cookies and go make yourself breakfast. Stop it. Don't eat one more cookie. Put that cookie down. Do not eat that cookie. I can't believe you ate that cookie. Oh shit, they're all looking at you. Say something, dum-dum. Open your idiot dumbass mouth. What are they talking about right now? Probably you and what a dumb piece of trash you are, you fat sack of idiot. Why don't you do the world a favor and swerve into oncoming traffic? You're a real stupid piece of shit. But I know I'm a piece of shit. That at least makes me better than all the pieces of shit who don't know they're pieces of shit. Or is it worse?
That was very insightful, Bojack. Let me ask you, if you could let go of what people think, if it didn't matter if they saw you as good or bad, what would you want for yourself?
That's a great question, Charlie.
Have you ever considered that perhaps other people aren't thinking these things about you? In fact, you may be judging yourself more harshly than others do, and in turn manifesting these feelings of anxiety and worthlessness. And if these negative thoughts, these threats to your sense of self are manufactured by you alone, tell me, Bojack, do you have the freedom to think positive thoughts about yourself and the people around you? Maybe there's an answer here that doesn't come from proving anything, like with your memoir. Maybe instead it's about exploring who you are with your imperfections.
I know I'm not the perfect guy. I actually kind of hate myself a lot of the time. But when I'm with you, I don't hate myself. I like being around you. And I don't know if I ever told you that in so many words, so...
I'm glad to hear that you're learning to self-affirm and not beat yourself up mentally, but I won't always be with you. I believe in your capacity to not hate yourself when I'm not around.
Oh my God, is this what therapy is?
And that's going to be it for today's session. Are you committed to another session on Tuesday at 11?
I'm not afraid of commitment. I commit to things all the time. It's the following through on that commitment that I take issue with.